Hi everyone, Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs, and today's video we are going to assemble the Cardinal Christmas Treehouse box card. So this is a 5.5 or 5x5 box card. It fits the 5.5 envelope. Many of you have this. I had it for free on a couple of sites last month, so you probably already have it. If not, you can still purchase it, and it fits all of my 5x5 box cards. So I just recut this out of some Christmas colors. If you're looking for it, I think it's purple and yellow in the photo. Okay, so what this card has, we'll go over it and then we'll go ahead and assemble it. So you have the front fence with some snow on it. You have the first piece that has snow. The second piece has a cardinal. The third piece has a little bit larger cardinal. And then the back piece has the birdhouse. You will also get two poinsettias with this. And so we're going to go ahead and assemble those first. I've already done the first one. It's right there. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to slide this off just a hair, and we'll go ahead and assemble the second one. Now some of these pieces are kind of tiny, but your machine will cut them out without any problem. And if you have a hard time picking them up, you can use either tweezers or a pickup tool. This is an old one from Silhouette. I don't know if they still carry them or not, but I know We Are Memories carries them also. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green leaf and I'm going to put a dab of glue right in the center, and then take one of my poinsettias and just kind of lay it right there, match up those middle points. Add another drop of glue, and then take the second set of flowers or petals, and we're going to turn it at an angle so they're not laying right on top of each other, and press that, and then we're going to add the center, which is this little yellow piece. And I'll go ahead and do that with the pickup tool. And there are both of our poinsettias. Okay, so for the front, we're going to take the front piece, and it has two score lines, and we are going to fold those score lines down or away from us. Make sure you've got a good crease on there. And then let's take the front posts, and we're just going to glue them right across the top and the bottom. And they don't go quite side to side. Pretty close, but not quite. And once those are on there, then we can go ahead and take our snow, and we're going to add it to the fence. Now, if you'll notice on the snow, there's no smooth edges, but you have one edge that has the bigger drops, and that points down. Just going to put some glue along there. Make sure you get it right on the edge so it doesn't pop open when the box is being open and closed. And then just glue it along the top. And then we're going to do the same thing with this second piece. So there is your fence with the glue on it. Okay, your first piece that goes inside, your first insert piece, says number 1, and it has glue on it. So you're going to take those two tabs, and we are going to bend them forward. I think I might have to look at my other card. And then we're going to take the glue and glue on the snow, and this time you have an outline so you can match it up. Just like that. Okay, now we have our second insert piece, and it has one of the cardinals, and it has a beak and a wing and the body, and then the insert piece also is cut out with the shape. So we're going to take those score lines and we're going to fold them up towards us again. And now let's go ahead and glue on the cardinal body. And his wing. And then his beak. And his beak is pretty tiny, so you're probably going to want to use the pickup tool or tweezers to get it on there. Your machine will cut this, not a problem. And then I'm going to add the eyes with a Sharpie marker. I didn't want to try and cut those little tiny eyes out of black. I know I'd lose them, they'd be on the floor. So I'm just going to use the Sharpie marker and just do a dot for his eye. Okay. The third insert piece is the same way. I've already built the bird, but this time we're going to turn the tabs down. So we're going to fold them away from us. And you will know which piece you're working with because they all have the number cut out of them. So we have 3, 2, and 1. Let's do our birdhouse, which is also the back piece. So you'll have 2 pieces of snow. You'll have the circle for the opening. You'll have a piece of the roof, the actual tree house, and the background. So the background we're going to fold so the tabs are up towards us. And then we're going to take our birdhouse with the window and the hole cut out, and we're going to glue it to the back. Let's take our roof piece. We're going to glue it. And then we're going to take the roof snow. And you're going to want to not, so this is the front of it. If I turn it over, I don't want to put glue clear to the edge because that is actually going to hang over. I just want it on what is now the top edge, but will really be the bottom edge of the snow. Turn that over and just add it right there. So it looks like that on the back. Let's take our circle opening for the door frame. And it has a little bit of snow on it as well. Okay, now we want to add one of our poinsettias. Actually, I'm going to hold off and add those last so that I know exactly where I want to place them. So let's take our first piece, which is, or not our first piece, but our front piece, which is our fence. We're going to flip it over and we're going to take piece number 1 and we're going to fold it over as well. And we're going to put glue on this tab right here on the right-hand side. And then we're going to layer it. I'm going to bring this up really close. So there's the score line. We're going to take this edge and we're going to lay it right next to that score line, matching it with the top of where the fence comes. Fold it over. And now we're going to put glue right here where the number 1 is. And fold this piece over. I'm going to, Then I'm going to move it back and forth a couple of times. Really, you should wait until that glue dries. That's why when I do my videos, I usually use the tape, but I'm going to do the glue this time. Okay, now we're going to take piece number 2. I'm going to flip it over, put glue on this tab, fold that over, and we're going to put the edge of the tab right behind where this first insert piece is, right next to it. Not on top, but right next to it. Okay, so open it up, put glue on the tab that says 2, and line it up right underneath where that first one is. So it's right up there on the edge. You can fold it if you need to. And again, you might need to wait for it to dry depending on what glue you're using. Okay, now we're going to take the third one, and this time we're actually going, we folded those tabs down, so when we flip it over, it's going to point up towards us. So this time, I'm going to take my glue and put it over here on the left-hand side. And put it not quite on the edge, but really close. You could also fold it and put it right behind the number 2 if you wanted to. It's like I'm kind of folding in a different direction. Okay. Actually, now that I've done that, I am. So ignore everything I said. Let's fold it towards the front of us. Sorry, I bumped the camera. I think I decided the last time when I made these that it worked better if I did it this way. So ignore that when I said fold them away from you. You want to go ahead and fold it towards you. And then just line that up right there so it's right behind it. So there's the front of our card. You can't really see that snow, but you can when you're looking down on it. So we've got the snow, we've got the smaller cardinal, and then the larger cardinal. And once those dry, I'm just going to fold it a couple of times to make sure that it's folding really well. Okay, now we're going to take our back, which is the birdhouse. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put glue on this edge on the back. I'm going to fold the fence down flat, line up those 2 edges just like that so that they're even on the bottom and they're lined up, and then fold it over. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on this one. And we're just going to glue that last piece closed. We're just going to, I took that out of the camera. We're just going to glue that last piece so that it folds like that. And there is our little birdhouse. And now we can add our poinsettia. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to stick one on the roof. And I'm going to stick one down here on the fence. And isn't that such a pretty little birdhouse box card? And he folds flat and fits in that envelope just perfectly. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe down below so that you don't miss any of my videos, and have a great day.